So you have decided to embark on the No Not November journey. The big international nofap month where we all cumulatively, is that the word? Cumulatively? We all cumulatively do not nut. We refrain from losing our seed. Well, good for you. Good for you that you're joining. But here are two things that you should probably know about. Number one, No Not November is a fairly arbitrary month. It is literally just something that some people at some point in time decided to make up as this challenge. Now, it is meant to introduce you to the concept of nofap, to get you started at quitting your addiction, which is great. But here's the thing, it is meant to get you started. It is nothing more than a start. There's nothing special about the month November. There's nothing special about the time frame 1 month. Now sure, quitting for 1 month can be great, but if you just quit for 1 month, then it's not really doing anything over the broader sense of your life. You see, if you go for No Not November and then in December you just fall back into your old habits, then nothing changed over the long term. And so you are going to have to make plans on what you are going to do after November as well. You can't just expect to do No Not November and that will fix your addiction and change your life. No, it probably won't. You are going to have to make long-term plans. Now, I am not suggesting that you go on like No Not forever and that you can never fap again. You're probably not going to stick to that. But what I'm saying is you should at least have some plans. Make up some plans in your mind, write them down. Can be anything what you want personally, but you need to have something. So maybe you say, well, in the future, the coming years, the rest of my life, ideally, I would not like to fap more often than once a week in the weekend. Maybe you tell yourself, well, I like to fap and do the real thing as often as I'd want to, but I want to do it without the dirty videos because that stuff is messing up my mind. Whatever it is, these can be your personal goals, but you have to understand, you have to aim beyond November. If you just hop on the No Not November trend and you don't actually have any longer term plans beyond that, it is going to change nothing in your life in the long term. Number two, failing No Not November does not mean that you have failed in its entirety. Again, here guys, No Not November is an arbitrary month. Don't obsess over this time frame of 1 month. If you are someone that normally cannot go without the dirty videos and fapping for like longer than 1 day, but you decide to do No Not November and you last for a week, right? It's longer than you used to, then this is great. Be happy about it. Now I see so many people who make progress, right? They go without porn for longer than they used to, but because they're so obsessed about No Not November, they tell themselves that they have failed. They say, oh my God guys, I'm a loser because I couldn't stick to No Not November. And they completely forget the fact that they have improved themselves. They have made progress. They have become a better, stronger version of themselves. But they don't think about it like that. All they think about is, oh my God, now I can't show off to my online friends. I can't tell them that I've done the full month. I'm a loser, couldn't stick to it. And so they lose motivation, and instead of being happy and continuing to improve themselves, they actually, because they've lost their motivation, they fall back into their old habits and it's done nothing for them. So guys, don't think about it in a negative way, but think about it in a positive way. If you've gone without it for a week, then that's great. That is progress. Be happy about it, and now try to go for another week, or try to go for 2 weeks. No Not November is not about showing off to your online friends. It is not about getting this thing on your achievement list where you've done the full month. It is about making a start to quit your addiction. It is about slowly becoming a better version of yourself.